Hi everyone, myself Kanakaraju Veldi, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department, Warangal Institute of Technology and Science. Welcome to WITS Connect. Okay, today our class we are discussing about power transmitted by a belt. This is a most important topic in this belt chapter. Okay, this is a belt drive. This is a open belt drive. Like already we know that what is open belt drive, what is a cross belt drive. Okay, in this one, this is a open belt drive. In this open belt drive, what is the power transmitted to one shaft to another shaft? How to find out that power transmitted by a belt? Okay, in this one there is a diameter like this one is R1 and second radius is R2. We are represented this one. Okay, or diameter 1 and diameter 2. Okay, next this is a A pulley, this is a B pulley, or driving pulley, driven pulley. Okay, in this one, what is the T1? T1 is in this side, this is slank side, this is tight side. In this slank side T2, we are represented T2, and in this one tight side we are represented T1. These two are tensions, like T1 is equal to T1 and T2 is equal to tensions in the tight side. T1 like T1 is a tension in the tight side, and T2 means tension and tension in the slank side. This is tight side, this is slank side. T1 tension in the tight side, T2 tension in the slank side. Okay, these two are tensions. What is the R1? R1 means radius of the driving pulley. Radius of the driving pulley. R2 radius is also radius of the driven pulley or follower. Okay, this is driving and this is a driving pulley. Okay, in this one, velocity we are denoted by velocity is with capital V is equal to velocity of the belt. Units in meter per second. These all are the radius mm in units mm. This is also in units mm. Okay, and the effective tension, driving force at the circumference of the driven pulley or follower, in the difference between the two tensions, like T1 minus T2, difference between two tensions. This is a power transmitted by a belt. Okay, coming to V, velocity of the belt in mm. The effective turning or driving force at the circumference of the driven pulley, or a follower is the difference between the effective turning of the effective turning force at the circumference of the follower This difference between tension, two tensions T1 minus T2. Okay, and work done per second is equal to work done per second. Work done per second is equal to T1 difference between two tensions into V newtons meter per second. Newton meter per second. Power transmitted, let power transmitted is equal to same T1 minus T2 into V. T1 minus T2 into V in watts. Okay, in this one TA, torque A driving pulley torque A is equal to T1 minus T2 into R1, radius 1. Okay, next torque B is equal to T1 minus T2 into radius 2, driven pulley radius. Okay, this is a power transmitted by a belt. In this power transmitted by a belt, this is a open belt drive. In this open belt drive, this is A pulley, B pulley. A pulley is driving pulley and B pulley is driven pulley. In this one, there is a two sides. One is slank side, another one is tight side. In this tight side, the tension is T1, the slank side is T2. Okay, this is a clockwise direction and this is also clockwise direction. Okay, and in this one, the T1, T2, tight side in the tension in the tight side, T2 is tension in the slank side. Next, R1 is equal to radius of the driving pulley, R2 is equal to driven pulley, radius of the driven pulley. V is equal to velocity of the belt in meter per second. Difference between two tensions into velocity is equal to power transmitted. Then find out work done. If you want to find out work done per second is equal to difference between two tensions into velocity. Power transmitted is equal to, as it is same, T1 minus T2 into V. Torque transmitted, torque in A pulley, torque in TA is equal to T1 minus T2 into radius of the pulley. Next, TB is equal to T1 minus T2 into radius of the driven pulley, that is R2. Okay, this is power transmitted by a belt. Gears, in this gears this is a unit 2 gears. Actually, what is gear? What are the uses of gears? What are the types of gears? What are the classifications? What is the nomenclature of gears? What are the specifications are there? Will be discussed the latter. And first of all, actually, what is a gear? What is gear? Okay, if like gears also transmit the power one shaft to another shaft, and belts also transmit the power one shaft to another shaft, like rope, chain. But we are using these gears. In these gears, there is slip percentage is less. There is no slip percentage. In belts, there is occurred slip percentage, some slip percentage. In these gears, we are using these gears transmit the power one shaft to another shaft. There is no slip percentage. In earlier class already we discussed that the slip of a belt or a rope is a common phenomenon. In the belts or ropes, slip percentage, slip of the belt or rope is a common phenomenon. In the transmission of motion, one shaft, this is one shaft, we are using in belts pulleys. Okay, another shaft is there, driving shaft, driven shaft. This is also another pulley. We transmit the motion one shaft to another shaft using pulleys. Okay, there is some slip percentage is there. Okay, we avoid this slip percentage, we are using gears. In this gears also transmit the power one shaft to another shaft. Difference between two shaft is less compared to difference between center distance between two shaft compared to belt drive. There in this gears there is a less central distance between two shafts, like one shaft, another shaft. Okay, this is two shafts. In these two shafts we transmit the power one shaft to another shaft, driving shaft to driven shaft. We are using gears. In this one, gears like this. Okay, I am designing and drawing the gears like this gears. This is one of the simple example of figure. There are two gears. We are using two gears. These two are consist teeth. Some teeth, number of teeth are there. Okay, I want to draw the simple figure, like example figure only. Okay, for understanding purpose. Okay, this is one gear. Another gear is also like this. Okay, and this is another gear. In this gear also there is a teeth are there like this. Two teeth. Okay, number of teeth. These teeth are depending upon diameter of the gear, outer diameter of the gear. Okay, in this one is a B gear. Transmit the power. Some center distance is there. Okay, distance between two shafts. Transmit the power clockwise direction. This is also clockwise direction, and this is a anti-clockwise direction. This is a driving or driver gear, driven gear or follower. Okay, in this one transmit the power driver gear to driven gear or driver shaft to driven shaft. We are using gears. In this gear there is no slip percentage. That's why we are using gears. To transmit the power one shaft to another shaft, there is no slip, we are using gears. And another thing is there is a central distance between two shafts is less than compared to belt drive. That time also we are using gears. Okay, this is the uses of gears. And in this gears we are using some of the important applications is like vehicles, motor vehicles, like like automobiles or car, lorry, like that. We are using gears. And we are using the chains also. In this chains there is a more than distance between two shafts, to driver to driven is more than or above the gear distance, above tensor distance between two shafts, above 1 meter or above half of the meter. We are using chains also. Compared to gears and chains, there is no slip percentage in gears. Chains there is some of the slip percentage. Compared to belt drives, less slip percentage in chains. Okay, this is the uses of gears. Okay, in this gears there is a nomenclature is there, standard nomenclature is there, standard specifications are there, and some of the specifications like the distance between two teeth or diameter of the gear, inner diameter, outer diameter. These all are some standard specifications. Okay, using these specifications we design the gear. Okay, in this topic, how to design gears, we're going to learn how to design gears, how to manufacture gears, what are the specifications are there, and what are the types, what are the classifications of gears are there, nomenclature. In this lecture we learn what is addendum, what is addendum. Okay, this is a introduction of gears. Okay, and coming to the what are the advantages and disadvantages of gears are there. See, when the one of the important point, when the distance between the driver and driven, when the distance between driver and driven is very small compared to belt drives, that time we are using gears. This is a main point. Okay, and what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages? Okay, what are the advantages of gear drives? Okay, let's see advantages of gear drives. What are the advantages? First one is that it transmits exhaust velocity ratio. Already I told you that it transmits the power, exact power driver to driven, and exact velocity ratio. Okay, next second advantage is it may be used to transmit large power. It may be used to transmit large power. We are using also large transmission power machines. In large power transmission machines, it may be used to transmit large power. Next, it may be used for small center distance. Small center distance between two shafts, driver shaft to driven shaft. We are using driver shaft to driven shaft, small center distance. Next, it has a high efficiency. Compared to the belt drives and chain drives. It has a high efficiency. Next, it has a reliable service and durability is more, and it has a compact layout. Okay, these are advantages of gear drives. Okay, what are the advantages of gear drives? It may be used to transmit large power and small center distance between two shafts. Next, high efficiency. Next, reliable service, compact layout. These all are advantages of gear drives. Next, we are going to see disadvantages of gear drives. What are the disadvantages of gear drives? Some disadvantages, if any drive or any machine element have disadvantages and advantages also. Let's get disadvantages of these gear drives. First one is since the manufacturer of gear required special tools. In this one, if you want to manufacture gear drives, we required special tools and equipment. It is costly than other drives. This is one of the important disadvantage. Next, errors in cutting teeth. There is any errors are there in cutting teeth may cause vibrations and noise during operation. Next, required suitable lubrications compare there in belt drive. There is we are not using lubricants, oils, but in this gear drives we are using lubricants, suitable lubricants. This is also one of the disadvantage. Let's see again. Required special tools and equipments and costly than other drives. Next, errors in cutting teeth, they may cause vibrations. This is also one of the disadvantages, and noise during operations. Next, suitable lubrications. These three are most important disadvantages in gear drives. Okay, these all are disadvantages of gear drives. Next, coming to the gear drives.